What's up everyone, we are here in the aftermath of our Darth Talon testing session. What a weird experience it was. Darth Talon felt really underwhelming at first, scoring as low as 9,000 damage in some cases, despite being Relic 7 with some solid damage modding. Things were looking pretty grim. Things started to click once I figured out Eternal Emperor against Lord Vader. This was the premier matchup I had wanted to test, but the more Darth Talon focused game plan I had going into these tests did not turn out to be the game plan that we needed to get the win. Here are the characters and mods you'll be seeing on both sides. We were lucky enough to have a Relic 9 Lord Vader to test against, so really putting on the pressure. The best part of Darth Talon certainly isn't her damage output. I don't know if the Omicron will help her, come online a little bit more, but the closest example I can think of here is probably Sith Marauder. If you know, he barely does damage in Sith teams unless he's under Darth Revan lead, with the extra ferocity, with the extra debuffs giving him offense, and the Sith Empire lead giving him critical damage. The issues he faced as a Sith damage dealer are going to continue to be an issue for the rest of the faction, as long as Sith Empire is the only faction that has these tools. The best part of Darth Talon isn't even her unique. The offense to her team certainly helps. Traya was already insanely effective in that matchup once the rest of the Triumvirate started getting debuffed, and the extra offense just makes her feel even more effective, but that alone wasn't enough to solve the matchup either. What tied it all together was here. Her plain looking basic. That ability block is all it took to make Lord Vader look like a helpless idiot, and it doesn't even take an Omicron. There's a few examples of the fight I have. We did a bunch of tests to check for consistency, and it's actually surprisingly deep matchup. There's a lot of things you can tweak to get various benefits, for example, linking crew and causing him to counterattack to feed you extra ult charge, or letting Royal Guard get his first turn off so that he can feed everyone Retribution, and again, feed us more ult charge and mastery. This is one of those weird fights where it's surprisingly beneficial to let the enemy team do what they want instead of keeping them under control. There's also some cool small details that we discovered over the course of our testing. Team order matters here. If you put Nihilus after his Triumvirate, the rest of the team will get debuffed before he gets his Terminator blocked, which forces him to go first into a drain with no debuff setup. If we put him before the rest of the Triumvirate, turn order preserved. Piet also had a weird influence on some of our tests, due to the recent buff that Eternal Emperor got against Imp Troopers. When Lord Vader goes first, he gains Emperor's Trap before his unique gets applied to us and blocks our Terminator, which means that our 270 speed team was getting to go before a mid-330s Piet. All of this is to say, it's a pretty cool matchup with some really small details if you're the type of person who loves to find as many ways to get ahead as possible. The start of the fight plays the same as it did pre-Talon. For the most part, she's in the team to help as a closer. Once you've got Royal Guard and the valuable enemies killed via Annihilate, Eternal Emperor ult, or simply just blowing them away with Traya, this is where Talon comes online. Once you've waited for Lord Vader ult to finish, you can ability block him and shock him to your heart's content and watch him fall apart. In terms of 3-star viability, I think she could try to work here since her role isn't doing damage so much as staying alive and helping control. Her main concern would be staying alive, which is why you would need to mod her for a full protection stack. She needs to be able to survive through Lord Vader's AoEs, possibly a Darth Vader call. He will have Link on him so he can't crit, but we're asking a lot for a low star character. I'm gonna go ahead and let the test footage run. I think there's a lot of room to optimize and improve this fight, but as far as day one results go, I'm pretty satisfied. That's it for me. Happy hunting. Link the fastest tank. So let's try to cheese this a little bit. Not cheese this, but like lean into that strat. What do we say to this turn? I think not today. Also, if he counterattacks us, aren't we just kind of feeding ourselves ult charge? Isn't that kind of nuts compared to everything else we've been doing so far? I think that sounds pretty good. Alright, ability block and you felt pretty good. I kind of just want to keep making him counterattack, man. I'm enjoying that way too much. So I forget, if we literally have no choice, damn. Did we ability block him? If we ability blocked him, that's a misplay, because we forced ourselves onto crew targeting. Unnecessarily. That was preventable. Yeah, we just got rid of our link, I know. Right, but I'm like, this feels flexible. I mean, we're already kind of on the spot where we could just go for Lord Vader again. We got more than 3 minutes left. Should probably just like Lord Vader. We're probably. I kind of do wish I just basic crew there. We didn't really need to do that drain. The drain actually would have been better on this turn. Don't know why I just hit him. We're definitely gonna be waiting room for a minute here. Oh, we got ults. Good. Initial thoughts. Seems like a weird fit to teams. We're beating Lord Vader non-Maul consistently. At least what feels consistently now. I mean, honestly, her role really is kind of like Bastila in this fight. It's like Bastila against Lord Vader. It's the ability blocks that really kind of bring it home. If we're trying to keep Nihilus alive, if we're role-playing that, then we're supposed to do that. He does not have ults. Although, we could have proc Frenzy. Nah, it's fine. We didn't get a. He didn't get to get heal off. Sure. Do we? So I guess eyes on for this fight is let's look at Vader control as being a realistic thing for 3 stars. As in, is it realistic or not? That crew bark felt great. I want some more of that. I still hate this turn. Maybe that could have still been a basic on crew though. It would get rid of his speed up, but it's still an extra counterattack. That's still plus for us. So yeah, I mean, no mark here, no access to ability block or anything. We want to allow Royal Guard to taunt. This is one thing that we made a few mistakes on, right? Yeah, we want the ability block here. So he's still taunting, so we get access to him. Crew counter. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, actually, Vader... God, that's actually so good. The Retribution just gave us double proc, because Vader counterattacked us. For sure, we want that. Okay, we can't get any Link Retribution. Does she gain stealth before? I actually don't know the answer to that. God, MM's gonna put us a full ult charge. Thanks, I guess. So can we just ignore him? I don't see why not. So yeah, the one downside to this, I would say, is Nihilus actually could probably die in this fight, I think. Neil's gonna put him at 1 HP. I guess the question is just, can we stop him from AoEing at any point? We've got Pain on. Can't ability block yet. Alright, Trey leaves him at 1. We don't really need to keep reactivating Help by Hatred. It's cooldown reduction for Sign, but I don't really care about Sign. Sorry, Sign. So for GSC banners, we would put that on Nihilus to keep him alive. God damn it. We needed to... That was a misplay. We needed to re-isolate on Stormtrooper. Not a huge deal, I don't think. Slight distraction. Alright, he's out of ult. So yeah, this is the kill window. We need to not finish him then. We need to just get close. Yep, ability block. Yeah. I mean, Lord Vader is straight up just helpless here, right? All of his regen's gone. Shock to seal the deal. I think we could all agree. That's a pretty dead Lord Vader. We don't need to actually, like, get close. I guess just to make sure. So... No, he's still shocked. So even if he got the middle special off, that's kind of it, right? Like, he's not going to get the heal. He would get some ult charge, but you would still get... So what do we say we were doing? It's supposed to be isolate on Stormtrooper, right? Be cool to fit in 6 mod of a 4 mod set added some marginal benefit. I think I kind of agree with you at this point. Okay, for real, I keep on coming back to this turn and this always feels bad. What if we just didn't? How badly would that put us behind schedule? Okay, what if we just ability block Storm? Okay, we're supposed to isolate here. Again, this entire turn kind of doesn't really matter. So I guess let's just use this to dispel crew. Stun also helps. I can't complain. I guess this will push back Merciless. Which actually kind of hurts our offense, but I don't know. I guess we're just going for kills anyway, right? Sure, stealth. Yeah, Treya is cracked. But also we use the nuke on someone who's linked. Our ult charges are really bad right now. Vader probably dies here, right? Almost. So if we didn't ability block Vader, if he got extra debuff stuff, that actually might have been enough. Might have been enough from Treya. So yeah, Vader's just gonna infinite regen, like, unless we got the heal block, and I think the heal block is contingent on him being buffed, which doesn't really happen. So yeah, it's not really gonna happen in this fight in general. We're just kinda, this could kill. We're really just wasting these links then, huh? I mean, at this rate, we're almost just gonna try to get the annihilate on Storm. Actually, wait, do we even care? Couldn't we just go? I mean, Storm's isolated. Crew will have to dispel every now and then. We missed an advantage, basic. We're being too lazy. Trying to remember, does Stormtrooper has a defensive bonus, right? But it's not for yeah, it's for Imp Troopers. So not really relevant here. But she could have been a basic, I guess. Oh, he can't be ability blocked, can he? We're kind of misplaying Link to the point where it kind of matters. Although we didn't kill the first one that quickly, and it still feels like we're way behind on ult charge. It's kind of throwing me off here. Not gonna lie, the ability block spam is actually probably the most impactful thing she's doing in this fight. We're cutting off a lot of his sustain. Like a really significant amount. Okay, I mean, I don't know, this feels not bad actually. Nihilus staying alive is actually probably the most shocking part. I don't know how consistent I would expect that to be. I mean, it's working. I would consider that to be, like, fairly confirmed. We're not supposed to finish this fight. Maybe her fate will end up being more of, like, a DR plus 20 stick. Darth Vader being here is kind of cheating for us. That's, like, a huge Traya steroid. But whatever. I always felt weird about this one. I always felt like we should hold it. I don't know, it's just coin flip. Yeah, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5. Fairly lucky RNG there. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is still supposed to go on Nihilus, just for the sake of him trying to not die. We got ability block, he's already isolated. So, like, I don't know if this really feels that important here. You would just chill. I mean, they're gonna heal anyway. I think we're just going for, like, a huge Traya Saber Toss and a mass assist. And then we'll see if we can set her up. Yeah, a bit more offense for us. I feel like if we take this, it's just going to be Vader blowing up, right? That's actually set up. Wait. Okay, so she could get that. And there was no crits. She's about to go. I think she takes this. Okay, so with the Omicron in GAC, that would be... Wait, but like... Okay, we can't see it here. But she didn't really have... Is it a portion of her loyal hand that she already is supposed to have? It feels like she's really slow. Like, she feels like she's really, really slow. This is almost like... Omicron... or like... In the kit reveal, when we were looking at Boba Fett's momentum, and we were like, how... where is he supposed to get this mechanic? I don't understand. I'm almost getting that kind of vibe here. Honestly, maybe that marquee isn't bugged. I mean, it probably is, but... she's out here struggling. Oh, we took Traya off of offense mods, didn't we? The squad wants to be in a lot of different mods for a lot of different matchups, and it's feeling real clunky trying to juggle between the two. So she can ability block Lord Vader, right? Like, that would actually be a helpful thing here. I don't know, man. So, like, Saber Toss is the most important part of this fight. But yeah, with Royal Guard not dead. Like, we would need an Annihilate on Royal Guard here first. Hey, our middle's not going there. Kind of just pushing buttons right now. I'm trying to think, like, what's the angle? Feels a little bit off. Like, so I don't think it's this matchup. Like, maybe in GAC the Omicron, the extra potential offense gains will help her push through and be more relevant. But if you don't have the Omicron, her plus 20 stick for Lord Vader is kind of the, or for Darth Revan is kind of the best she's got to offer. I mean, so what's missing here? There are some Sith leads that have, like, better damage gains, I guess, but, like, as far as attacker stuff goes... Yep. That's the non-want difference there. Nah, this would still be a lot of mode. Yeah, I mean, single tank. Let's at least see, right? Some people will run into that type of team. So Science should just die, is the thing. Is the assumption. Alright, Vader seems like the absolute god tier pick. Would definitely like some more of that. The other annoying thing here mostly just being, so I guess there's a weird call. Like, if we take this drain and we happen to hit really well, then we can deny Maul Frenzy proc. I guess that's worth it. Yeah, Vader still has it. Maul's still gonna pop off. Nothing's really changing there. Eh, Frenzy off, actually. We really like that Retribution, though, right? We don't actually want an ability block. There's also a call that we could have shielded Scion there. Right, like, if we go a Hellstack Scion, if we give him the Isolate shielding, maybe he gets through it. I really doubt it, though. But, I mean, those are the questions we would have to start asking and answering if we wanted to try to believe that it could beat Maul. So he also used Cooldown Increase on Sith Eternal Emperor, which I believe does not work. So that's also... We're kind of on an easy mode for this battle, compared to what it could be. Yeah, it's Relic Royal Guard. You can see we're kind of just punching through him. Right, even though Darth Talon isn't doing damage herself, that 30% offense on Traya hits different real quick. It does not take long. Has Vader even gotten Merciless Massacre yet? Can you hurry? Look at our ult charge. They're just dying first. Can't do anything right. Like, I legitimately almost feel like I should leave him alive just so I can try to get shock. This is backwards. Do your job, please. Like, if we AoE, would that actually kill that Royal Guard? I doubt it. Speaking of ult charge, we might as well just do this, right? We'll do this and then we can just kill Royal Guard, so we stop having to deal with the regen passive. Wow, we did it. Amazing. Yeah, man, 2 minutes left on the clock. He's still in ults? I mean, for the easy version of the fight, we're in a playable position. I don't know. Maybe losing Scion isn't all that bad, actually. That's kind of a shocker to me, but... How is he so far? Win or fail? Eternal Emperor becomes a viable option to Lord Vader, non-Omicron. To be determined if her unique health boost lasts after she dies. Based on the precedent we checked yesterday, I would say... goes away. We could check .gg, actually. What's up, Tylo? We tried Maul with Sith Empire Trio and Talon. Really interested in how it will work? I have not. I was on the list of stuff I wanted to try yesterday. I just got carried away with this. I mean, this feels like probably the highest value you could get, right? Eternal Emperor definitely needed the boost. And, I mean, if this allows Eternal Emperor to become a... albeit messy, you know, this would be minus 50 in a TW. Or this wouldn't exactly be the best GAC banners you've ever seen. But this would let you kill Lord Vader plus Maul. Well, at least Lord Vader. I don't know if I would definitively say Maul yet. Going in an hour? Yeah. Just, what's the gear levels on our trio? I want to say 6 Scion... possibly 7 Innate on Traya? I don't remember. Triumvirate went through like a couple of really weird spikes where it felt like I needed to dump gear on them, so it's possible Traya or Nihilus might have 8. I should check after that. Depends who gets PM mark. I'm pretty sure it's always Lord Vader. Yeah. Enough talk. I mean, we double link tanks. I don't know if I like that. I feel like we should have done crew plus, maybe even crew plus Lord Vader even. Okay, so we got fairly lucky. Kind of want crew to take that turn, right? But we don't ability block him either. Okay, let's just do this. It's fine. I don't like... This is a lot simpler when we had a tank we were content with isolate dumping on. I feel like it's gotta be crew, right? Link Maul, he is in stealth. Good sir. It's actually decently close to being able to get annihilate on Maul. Terminator. Let's just dump yet. I feel like basics is fine, right? Yeah, our ult charge is less than ideal. So this is the moment. We're gonna get the, you know, the AoE ability block once. It's gonna suck. Whenever he decides to do it. One other big thing here, so no Scion means he could pressure Nihilus, which isn't great. So in this spot, that would be the big difference maker, is she can kind of heal Nihilus. I don't think it would be for much, but it is true, it does happen. So going into stealth might actually be bad, because that could be increasing the odds that he aims for Nihilus, right? So Nihilus goes down to pretty much 1 health, and he could just finish him right here. He's trying? Pick up the advantage. Yeah, he's dead. I don't think actually is necessarily that bad, though. Right? I feel like this is the core of 3. This might be all we need. Might as well. No ability block. Come on. None of the targets were really that good there. We'll grab the Frenzy. Saber Toss. Get the ability block. It's you know, it's getting questionable. Also, yeah, we didn't go for the ability block. Yeah. Huh. Trying to think. I mean, maybe it's still winnable. We can't knock him. The dude's like literally sick right now. The fact that he's even doing this for us, I already appreciate. To me, this is a fail. It's possible the Saber Toss would hit him, but like he's immune to heal walk. He's immune to